This is my new Warhammer Fantasy review for the Orcs and Goblins Army, the Black Orcs. From the box you can see it's actually a pretty small box. It comes with 10 Black Orcs with full command. Now let's see what comes inside. Pretty much comes with 3 sprues. This one is actually cut in 2. Comes with 2 full command sprues. You can see this one's actually been used, and this one's pretty much unused. Both of these sprues are for the bodies and the legs, with some weapons. Surprisingly, for the small amount of sprues you actually get a lot of variety. 2 standards, more extra parts. Now let's see the Black Orcs finished. This is the 10 Black Orcs finished with full command. Now let's see the command. Here we have the musician with a pretty big drum. The standard bearer. And the boss. It comes with a massive axe. Pretty mean looking, and it's missing an eye. The Black Orcs are a special choice in the Orcs and Goblins Army. They're pretty much the backbone of the special choice, so you should at least take one, unless you're doing a theme army. They're relatively strong. Despite what the book says and how they look like, they aren't as strong as you might think. Let's explain what they come equipped with. By default you usually mention what they come with and what you can buy, but thanks to their special rule, armed to the teeth, they actually pretty much armed with everything. They come equipped with choppa, double choppa, heavy weapon, and heavy armor by default. No need to pay for that. And you have the option to buy shields. So you can pretty much buy everything, and during the combat phase you can pretty much switch around thanks to the special rule. Also, thanks to the fact that they are Black Orcs, they are immune to the animosity rule, so no need to worry of them about squabbling. Now let's do a review of the miniatures themselves. Let's pick this one. Compared to the warrior boys, these ones are actually pretty detailed. They come with a lot of small detail. From small plates, small designs, a knife. For a human that will be a normal sword. Scars, scratches, marks, all sorts of neat things. You can actually also compare the fact that the Black Orcs are the Orc elite by the fact that their choppas are actually good looking and look like maintained compared to the Orcs that are makeshift. They don't have actually much problem with them. They come with very small mold lines, no need to clean up that much. Pretty easy to build compared to other ones. These ones actually come with a fully built torso that you have to attach legs to them. The legs can be a little tricky, especially compared to some bodies that don't fit all legs. You have to actually look if it fits before gluing it, or you might ruin it. As you can see, these ones are 25mm bases, and they're pretty big. It's actually pretty hard to plan how to put them together so that they fit. As you can see, they don't fit that well. Shields are especially pretty big. So one of my rants is the fact that the drum is massive. It's almost half the base of a 20mm ones. So it's almost virtually impossible to put it next to another one without clipping. So the only way you can actually do it is placing it at the end. I don't have much complaints about the Black Orcs really. One complaint I actually have, it's actually about the rules. Black Orcs, like I mentioned before, are supposed to be the orc elite, but they are kinda weak, especially compared to a special choice. They should at least be stronger or tougher. One thing to mention is that they are actually applying the rule for the choppa, so you get the extra strength. I guess the heavy armor makes up for the fact that they should be stronger. For an army, I recommend buying 2 boxes. It's essential to have the extra ranks for combat resolution. I recommend having at least one, especially considering the orcs' special choices are actually pretty varied and all of them are actually pretty useful. So try to keep at least one fully built regiment. That means 2 boxes. One of the interesting abilities they actually have is that if you actually use the Lord Greenwar Ironhide, they actually become the Immortals, pretty much his bodyguard. They become tough as nails, they hate pretty much everybody. Well, those were the Black Orcs, some of my favorite units. Also, something interesting to notice is that these ones are the new version. As you can see, they actually look pretty good compared to the previous versions that looked just like Tin Men or orcs covered in trash cans. This one's actually look pretty mean. Well, that's it. If you like it, please comment, rate and subscribe.